Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the organizers for inviting and giving me the honor to speak at the 6th ASEAN Youth Entrepreneurship Carnival on behalf of Yang Berhormat Dato Sri Setia Dr. Awang Haji Muhammad Amin Liu bin Abdullah, Minister at the Prime Minister Office and Minister of Finance and Economy too. In the past 2 years, the global economy faced an unprecedented shock, which accelerated a paradigm shift, exposing weaknesses in the global supply chain and uncovering certain threats which many thought were once improbable events. We in Brunei Darussalam have also felt the impact, more so during our second wave of this pandemic. These past few months have been particularly testing time for Brunei Darussalam, especially when necessary restrictions have to be made on economic activities for businesses and the requirement for many to work from home. With the series of directives and orders issued, the government has also rolled out a series of programs and relief support aimed at elevating the negative impact of business closures and minimal operational hours. In this regard, I'm grateful for the efforts and cooperation of many involved in running our vaccination program effectively. And we are now steadily reaching our targeted 80% vaccination for our population by year end as we work towards reopening all activities and businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, in all these efforts, we also learn to accept that the fact that COVID-19 and its variants will continue to stay with us. And there may be many other pandemics, in the future which may cause disruption to everyday life, including businesses. Hence, our ability to adapt and adopt is more important now, more than ever. This is why I believe the theme of the 6th ASEAN Young Entrepreneurs Carnival, Reimagining Businesses in the New Paradigm, is fitting, as we also look into the future and explore what is required for our businesses and entrepreneurs to thrive in this new economic and social paradigm. I believe the driver of success for our new thriving young entrepreneurs comes down to two key abilities. One, the ability to adapt to new and more probable threats, and two, the readiness to adopt new technologies and innovate by developing the right skill set. This is precisely the new paradigm we are working with. There is no doubt that the pandemic has accelerated our shift towards digitalization, which many of us know brings significant benefits and opportunities. But as we have learned from this pandemic, digitalization also brings about new risks that come with an interconnected global economy, such as cybersecurity threats and high cost of capital investment. So we are all stepping into a future where we must accept the previously improbable risks will become increasingly probable. This is why adaptability is key to sustainability. In this new economic paradigm, our society, businesses, and economies will need to be ready to prepare for a tomorrow which is difficult to predict and filled with uncertainties. This is the new normal. Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for these future opportunities and challenges, ASEAN is actively exploring new ways to embrace the new normal and rethink of our collective approach in responding to the challenges brought about by the pandemic. This is why much of our effort for this year is focused on recovery. As the chair of ASEAN, Brunei Darussalam has the honor to lead the region toward ASEAN economic recovery. Under the theme, we care, we prepare, we prosper, Brunei Darussalam has focused on harnessing the caring nature of our people, preparing ASEAN for the future and prospering together as a unified region. Under the ASEAN Economic Community, we we have identified 13 priority economic deliverables, which cover 3 strategic thrusts, namely recovery, digitalization, and sustainability. All these deliverables are designed to prepare ASEAN in its effort towards achieving recovery measures that promote greater resilience, inclusiveness, and sustainability. Firstly, on recovery, much of our focus is on strengthening and broadening our regional cooperation by leveraging on existing ASEAN initiatives. Some initiatives include streamlining of non-tariff measures and investment facilitation, establishing a recovery plan for ASEAN tourism sector, improving and upgrading of its existing free trade agreements. In addition to that, ASEAN and its FTA partners have also worked towards ensuring the timely entry into force of the RCEP agreement, which will essentially provide a substantial boost to trade in the region, and most importantly, contribute to our post-pandemic recovery and structural transformation efforts toward an inclusive and sustainable growth. Secondly, on digitalization, I cannot stress and repeat enough on how the pandemic has accelerated the pace of digitalization in ASEAN. Therefore, our efforts are geared towards strengthening ASEAN's resilience through leveraging on new technologies and digitalization in order to provide a safe, secure, and harmonized e-commerce and digital ecosystem. Equally important is the access to the affordable and quality digital infrastructure and technology. Therefore, the completion of the Bandar Seri Begawan roadmap and ASEAN digital transformation agenda to accelerate ASEAN economic recovery and digital economic integration, and the consolidated strategy for the fourth industrial revolution will significantly support ASEAN digital transformation efforts. And thirdly, sustainability is prioritized in our effort toward achieving inclusive economic growth and recovery. With the heightened realization of the link between health, economy, and social well-being, ASEAN has shifted its focus on looking at ways to mainstream sustainability into every aspect of its work. For instance, the development of framework on circular economy, which focuses on the importance of green growth while taking into account environmental protection, promotion of clean and renewable energy, green technologies, and sustainable consumption and production, among others. All of these deliverables are envisioned to support ASEAN toward achieving post-pandemic recovery and build back better as a region in a post-pandemic world. Ladies and gentlemen, I truly believe that we are at a critical point in time where businesses are indeed pioneers of innovation and change. Faced with uncertainties, entrepreneurs need to innovate and find new ways to connect with consumers. Often, that means accelerating the digital transformation of their businesses. As entrepreneurs, we are in a position to take that fundamental role in imagining and indeed creating the society of the future. As we watch the new paradigm unfold, entrepreneurs and businesses have a valuable opportunity to play a key role as an agent for societal change here in ASEAN, powered by your imagination to envision a better future for everyone and in supporting the realization of ASEAN economic community. Asia Tech consider our time now to be the golden age of Southeast Asia. So I hope our entrepreneurs, especially those in the area of e-commerce, agri-tech, food tech, and health tech, are ready to benefit as much as possible from this. In all these strategies, the government cannot act on its own. Therefore, I would like to call upon our entrepreneurs for your support and partnership to explore the opportunities presented by this initiative and work collectively towards building a better future for us all. In closing, I wish the organizers a successful carnival. I trust we believe all be able to benefit from this event and take the opportunity to network and learn from one another. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.